So I do know when he was going down the stairs, he was with Seven and Santa and Lotus.
Yes.
But Lotus is a girl, and he said he.
Mm-hmm.
If he was searching the top floor with Lotus, Seven, and Santa, he was probably talking to them more than he was talking to Ace and Snake and Clover.
Possibly.
If you had to ask Ace, I don't know, but also I don't get why these people don't go, hey, this is the person you like Ace or Seven or Snake. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I guess it just didn't occur to him.
yeah.
A beep? Did that thing just make that sound?
It's vacant now.
The display changed from engaged to vacant.
Let's see if we can open it.
Okay. Well, it registered my bracelet number. But it won't open with one person.
So
We
he
need
was
at least 2 more people.
We needed 1 and... Was it 7 or 6? No, 6.
What, for Junpei?
Yeah, it was 5. No, oh wait, no, not for Junpei. Yeah, because Junpei is 5. So, what door is this? It's door 5, right?
It's door 5.
So Junpei is 5.
So, I mean, if June and... Well, I was about to say June and Santa would
Oh,
work.
these are the options.
This one isn't important, actually. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. This doesn't actually impact anything. I think this is just getting you the concept of...
Oh, so all of these work, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's actually saying me to choose whichever one. Santa, I like... June's my childhood friend. I guess I'll go with that one.
Santa and, June, you think you could give me a hand here?
Now, that's very rare when one of those decisions don't actually matter, but I think this one is just a case of it introducing the concept of...
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
So at least I didn't have to do the math in my head.
Yeah.
Santa looks very unimpressed.
They don't like the thoughts of what's behind the door, you see.
5 plus 3 plus 6 is 14. The
Then
digital
1
root
plus
of
4.
14, 1 plus 4 equals 5. This should do it. Now we just need to pull the lever on the side.
Like, you were freaking out a bit about the math,
guys
but
ready?
the math isn't that bad.
And open it.
But also I'm kind of confused. I thought they had to go through the door.
No, actually. All who enter must leave and stuff. Like, so it's only if you enter the door that's a problem.
Oh, so they just don't enter the door.
Yeah, they just open the door, it'll shut down, shut in after a
Oh,
while.
all that blood.
God. Good God.
Are they going to show it?
Whoa,
They show
that's-
bits of it later on. I can't remember how much they show.
He blew up.
Oh, his bracelet blew up. I'm guessing.
Maybe. It shuts automatically after a while, you see.
June, are you okay? What the hell? Where'd this fever come from? All right, okay, let's just rest for a minute, okay? You think you can walk?
Just taken
we
aback
go.
by that sight. To be fair, most people would.
Probably would be. It's probably disgusting.
How are you feeling?
Because I've told you before, right, that like despite all of like the nasty stuff I watch in movies, the moment I see like real life violence, I get really like
Thrown
upset.
off. Yeah.
Like there's a big disconnect, which I mean,
I
one
guess
should-
it's because you know it's fake.
yeah, that's a big component of it, I would say.
Like, I'm guaranteed if you watched a horror movie and you were told it's fake, you'd be like, oh yeah, but then if you find out later it was actually everything was real, you probably look back at
Well,
it very differently.
I have seen Cannibal Holocaust, and there is some real violence in that.
And that probably threw you off a bit.
There was one bit where I felt queasy watching it,
Yeah.
which is unusual for me.
That's probably because you knew it was real.
Yeah, but it was also just how long they spent at it.
I also think it's like when you know when you know it's fake, you know all these people are okay at the end, so
Yeah.
you can just disconnect from that.
Yeah.
But if you know it's real, then you know,
Well,
oh my god, this is actually
There was
happening.
no real people hurt in Cannibal Holocaust. It was
Oh, okay.
animals.
Oh, okay, that's good then.
That's good. The animal violence, we don't support animal violence.
Either do I actually no. Sometimes when in horror movies, I'm more angry when the animals get killed.
Yeah. I think you're just glad it isn't a snuff movie, is what you were kind of saying.
Yeah, basically, yes.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? What are we doing here?
Poor June.
It's 10 o'clock then.
Oh, so an hour has passed.
By the way,
It's been an hour since Zero's little announcement.
just as a little, like someone who, when you're replaying the game to get the multiple endings, get used to seeing this bit. Like you can skip through it once you've like gone through it before, but like the shot of them together is like it's 10 o'clock. Like just get used to that.
Fuck! I've had enough of this crap! How long are we gonna pussyfoot around like this?
Nice mouth you got there, Santa.
We've only got 8 hours until this time limit Zero is going on about.
Actually, out of curiosity, are any of these people in the second game, or is it like all brand new characters in the second game? That's all I want to know.
There of these people specifically,
Yeah.
there's at least one.
Okay, cool.
Let's get going.
I was just
already.
wondering.
I don't want to say too much.
Oh, no, I just want them to wondering.
No, I refuse. I'm not gonna end up like
I
him.
don't know, I was wondering if it was like Dan Karampa when it's like all brand new characters.
Him? You
Well,
mean the ninth man?
you say that, but the second game kind of opened up with a character from the first one.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You know what I meant. Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Of course, who else?
Also, that reminds me, don't look up any promotional material for the second game
I won't be looking up this game at all.
Blood and
because it might show you.
I learned my lesson from the dining room on anime. I'm not going to do this again. I will be tempted, especially since the next time I'll be looking at is next month.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be tempted, but I won't.
that's
Good.
no way for a person to die.
I think he just screwed up.
He did.
Probably set off some sort of.
No, not that. He didn't screw up like that. We already know what happened, right?
Screw up like that. I'm
He
getting
said he
out
was
of here
lied
alive.
to.
Yes.
But the note said
3 to 5 people.
3 to 5 people, which means you can't go in alone.
Correct. You can't even go in with 2.
He screwed up that way. He should have taken the other 2 with him.
Yes.
So I'm guessing someone told him in this group that he can trick those 2 people to go open the door, but he doesn't have to take him with them. And that's how he was killed. But if he made Clover and Ace go in with him, he would have been fine
Interesting.
because it's 3 to 5.
Yeah. It would have been perfectly fine if the 2 went in as well. I think they're going to cover that in a moment.
And that's probably what the beeping was for, is the timer for them to enter as well.
Oh, you'll learn about the beeping.
What's so goddamn funny?
I don't trust Snake. I feel like he's the one who lied for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, my apologies. You were just so very confident. I
It's-
couldn't help myself.
I think Santa isn't the one because
He's too forward.
he's too forward, yeah. And he is very passionate, and they tend, but he's not passionate as to save everybody. He's more like passionate of like, what the fuck.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Ace. It could be Ace too. It could either Ace or Snake. But
Oh.
my eyes are more Snake.
Wait, but you were saying before with Ace that you thought he was like.
Yes, but that could be a trap.
Okay.
It could be a trap as well, where he's trying to make it look like he's like so. But he also might not be. But I think I'm more eyeing Snake. But then when was he lied to by Snake? I see. The thing is, you have to remember, he was walking down the stairs with the other 2 lads, but they did search together for half an
Yeah,
hour.
they did.
So,
Up above and then down below.
yeah, so either Snake or Ace could have spoken to him. Snake.
And what about 7?
And Seven was going upstairs with him. Seven, him, and Snake and Ace and Santa were already together when you first met them. Remember?
Yeah, but when you met, when you first met those 2, like the portraits like this, 7 was actually standing beside your man.
He was. So 7 could have lied too. But I feel like it's more. I don't know. I just don't trust Snake for some reason.
Okay.
Could be his name and the way he's drawn. He just looks like he's a sneak.
Okay,
If that makes sense.
that's fair.
What the fuck?
Santa.
I think you've mistaken the situation.
Huh?
The ninth man's death. It had nothing to do with the trap. Or at least not the sort of trap you imagine it did.
Then?
He broke one of Zero's rules. That was why he died. Quite simple if you think about it.
Now, obviously, we've gone over it, but these characters need to like discuss it amongst themselves.
Yeah, I just guessed my comments. I was just jumping the gun and guessing what I thought it was.
You still don't... All right. How about you take a moment and think back to what Zero said? Specifically, what did he say about the number of people?
He said only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door.
And after that? You've forgotten the relevant part. What did Zero say?
Zero said,
All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute, right?
that is correct.
I think it was something like that. Whatever it was, it means that groups of less than 3 or more than 5 can't go through.
That is correct. A gold star for you.
Actually, it
Junpei.
says 3 to 5, but everyone who contributes can go through. But it doesn't say if you didn't contribute, if you can go through if the group is still under between 3 and 5. Which means if, let's say, 3 people contributed, a 4th person could still go through with them, probably, because he never specifically said they couldn't. It's still between 5.
Now, everyone who verified must go through. If you're not verified, then you can't go through.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I
The
just want to
ninth
clarify
man,
that.
however, broke that rule. He tried to pass through a numbered door by himself. That was why he was executed.
And Zero's watching us from somewhere, making sure we don't break any rules.
Oh,
Well, that was
I'm not so
obvious.
sure of that.
But you're like,
This
it's obvious, and
execution system
then
is entirely automatic.
Snake says, I don't
You
know
didn't
about that.
notice? There's no need for him to monitor us.
What do you mean?
The bracelets.
Very well. I see it must be me who tells you. I've waited long enough, I suppose. I had hoped Zero might spare me the trouble, but that seems increasingly unlikely.
Do you know something?
Well, I know a great many things, but yes.
I knew it.
What is it you know?
Here,
A card? What does it say?
see for yourself.
Come on now, what's the point of giving me this?
Give me that. Huh? The hell is this?
I see.
Seven's got it.
This is Braille. Sorry, guys, I can't read this. Here, have it back.
Okay, that was fun. What's so important about that card?
Well,
I found it in my pocket.
Snake can read it, obviously.
I can only assume it is a message from Zero.
From Zero?
A message?
What does it say?
Calm down now. No need to panic. You don't need to force me. I'll read it.
He could be lying too.
That's a very good possibility. That's a very, like,
If no one here knows Braille but him, he could be lying.
yeah, he could be
Because
completely.
him showing it to everyone could him also verify if anyone else spoke Braille. Which means if anyone else spoke Braille, then he can't lie. Because if anyone else just happened to know Braille, like said they had a blind family member or something like that. Because yes, some people with sight can read Braille if they had a blind family
Actually,
member.
the first time I came across Braille actually was in Pokemon, because I don't know if you ever. I don't know how many Pokemon games you played,
I don't think I ever saw Braille in Pokemon, I don't think.
but there was a bunch of I think it was in Generation 3, like with the Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald ones.
Well, I don't think I played those, no.
The Reggies, like the 3 kind of semi-legendary Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
you have to be able to read these things in Braille in order to be able to get through. Now, of course, as people have pointed out, you're on a video game screen. So if a blind person was playing it, they couldn't actually read it because they couldn't, like putting their thumb to the screen, it's not like they can feel the Braille through it. And then anyone who looks at it is likely not going to know Braille. So it was a very interestingly odd puzzle to have in a video game.
That is a puzzle. But like, yeah, so him pulling it out can also now verify that no one here knows Braille but him. So now he knows he could either lie to them or tell them the truth.
Yep.
But if he happened to see one person go, oh, I can read that, then he knows he had no choice but to say the truth. So he could still be telling the truth, but he also can lie now.
That's a very good point.
Bracelet number 2. Since you are not blessed with sight, I shall bless you and only you with information. I shall tell you of the function of the red, of the dead, and of the bracelet.
Now, first, red and dead.
The red is the recognition device.
So this is what this is called, the red.
It will verify your number. Beside every numbered door, you will find a red. The dead is the deactivation device. It does exactly what it says. Once you have passed through the numbered door, you must use dead to stop the detonator in your bracelet. But perhaps you are wondering, what does this detonator detonate? I am afraid this might be something of a surprise.
You.
I have placed a small bomb inside of
See,
you, and
this is why I don't trust Snake. Because your man said he was lied to. So it could be that Snake told him and sent him through the door, so Snake could figure out
Maybe, yeah.
what the detonator actually was.
Possibly, yeah.
You swallowed it while you were unconscious. I have no doubt, by the time you read this note, the law will have passed your stomach and found its way to your small intestine.
Oh, so he knows it's in you. Okay.
In other words, you will be unable to regurgitate it. I suggest you do not try.
Because if it was still in your stomach, you could actually try to vomit it out.
Before, the bracelet on your left hand.
Eventually, you shit it out though.
Yeah, but in 9 hours, that wouldn't happen.
Enter it as a remote fuse or timer for God.
And maybe you had a really strong laxative, maybe.
Yeah, but don't even have really strong actions on them.
Could you imagine if one of them was like, hey folks, I have this really strong laxative here.
That was hidden up by their ass.
Yeah. Ironic, right?
Like a drug dealer if the drugs are wrong. And then imagine someone, let's say this isn't the first time he did it, because I know this is a fake game.
Yeah.
Imagine someone did do that once and he was like, God, I gotta start checking all my contestants' asses when I knock them out for drugs. I don't know what I would do if I was in this situation. I think I would just give up. Because I feel like they want to kill you.
Well, it's very hard, in this situation, it's very hard to tell until you're actually there.
Yeah, like, I guess I would try if other people are trying, but at the same time, I would be, like, expecting myself to be killed.
Like, it's very easy for me to sit here and be like, I'd be one of the good guys, but like, you know, if I was actually in the situation, what would I actually do?
I think I do think if you knew someone there that you were really close with, you and them would probably try to help each other, but you probably wouldn't be as loyal to everybody else.
Yeah, if you and I ended up in there.
If I was stuck with you or any of my other good friends, I'd be like very much keen. Actually, I would sometimes even think I'd rather one of my good friends, like either you or a good friend, to get out more than me sometimes. But I wouldn't be as keen saving a stranger, I don't think.
Yeah, yeah. It's a tricky
I
situation.
think I would try, but it's going to be you and the people you're close with that you're going to think about first.
Yeah, that would be the priority. I get that.
And I think that's for everybody. So like that's why like Junpei and Aka and I knowing each other, they know each other even though they haven't seen each other in years. They know each other. They're familiar faces.
Yeah.
Which is actually, it's not a spoiler for Danganronpa because it's kind of where the main character, his girl from his high school is there.
Yeah.
And she kind of wants to make it. She remember was like, let's make an alliance because they know no one else, kind of thing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, don't say any more than that. But
like that's
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because that makes sense. Do you know? But then you have to know them really well as well.
81 seconds. Now, what's the root of 81? The digital root.
9.
Yeah. 9's coming up a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
After that time, the detonator has not been deactivated. It will send a signal to the bomb nearby, instructing it to explode.
Interesting.
In order to deactivate the detonator, every person who verified their number at the red must also verify their numbers.
Actually, good news, no. Now we can all go through the doors because now we have exactly.
Look on the positive side, huh?
Creepy. So it could be as well the person who knows about this game just decided to sacrifice the person they thought was the creepiest.
Maybe, yeah.
Or the person that was more likely to betray you more than anyone else, kind of thing. Like.
He was very out in the open, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was very fidgety. You could tell that from the beginning. He was very like angsty. No, it was still possible for all 9 of them to go through.
It was, yeah, 4 and 5, yeah.
But like. So you can do 4 and 4. You can do 5 and 3.
Oh, now that your man's gone. Yeah. There's a bit more variety now.
You must also keep in mind that the numbered doors will close
9 seconds. Of course, 9, right?
seconds have passed. So long as the doors open, the dead will not function. You would do well to remember this. Lastly, let's discuss how to
Oh, this is very important.
There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heartbeat reaches 0.
Oh, is the entire game on this ship?
I don't want to say that
For some
necessarily.
reason, I thought they'd get off the ship and they end up somewhere else. Okay, because I thought they were the bracelets in the entire game.
Even worse, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or the outside of Vera's heartbeat has fallen to zero, it will shut down automatically.
Of course, what could that mean?
It means you're dead.
Yeah. It'll come off if you're dead.
If you attempt to force it off, or disable the detonator, the bomb within you will immediately explode.
I guess Lactus won't work
This is
so,
all
because
the
he'll just
information
automatically
which I
blow
can
you off
impart to
himself.
How you choose to use it is for you to decide.
I find it very interesting he only decided to say it to everyone after someone died.
Yeah, that is interesting, huh?
If used wisely, you can eliminate those who might be a danger to you.
Right now, my goal is to just feed every theory you have. I just
Yeah, I know it
I
is.
wish
But
you the best of luck.
because I can't say oh, this theory's correct or that theory's
But
correct.
the thing is, I thought the name is Snake. It's like that could be.
He gave it to himself.
I know, but that could be a
Numbers
red
at the
herring
red
too.
can
I
pass
don't know.
through the numbered doors. Teams can't add or subtract people after they're scanned in.
That is
The
correct.
reds, deads, and bracelets enforce the rules. They're judge, jury, and executioner.
Shit! A fucking bomb!
You're not going to be able to vomit it up.
Come out, damn it!
Like, I mean, you obviously know this, but like,
Yeah.
you can't vomit anything up from your intestines.
No, you can't.
That'd be disgusting if you could, actually.
I don't want to think about it. They have to wait for it to pass through the system and they shit it out.
Yeah.
What made Zero think creating this horror show of a game was a good idea?
Yeah, what did make him think?
How long does it take for someone to go through your intestine? Like what? 12 hours?
It varies a bit, but usually it's like a day or
But
something.
yeah, it's 24 hours, you know. So yeah, 9 hours.
I think I've heard some people, like, if there's like very specific things, like,
Because let's
it
say
could be 20, it could be 2 days or something, but
true. It depends. I know that. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna ask one more time.
Do any of you know anything about Zero?
I love the dancer one. She's like,
yeah, just
Actually, I saw him. I saw Zero when I got grabbed.
so did we.
yeah.
I didn't see his face though. Son of a bitch was wearing some kind of gas mask.
Of course, no one said that so far, so for all he knows, that could be like really important
What
information.
the hell? Come on, guys, give me something. You know, like surprise or something.
I saw that too.
I did as well.
Me too. I didn't see inside the mask, though. That mask, it was really scary.
Oh, so
He thought it was like a big revelation, but it's like,
All
nah,
the
everyone.
Obviously, the only person who hasn't seen Zero is Snake.
Yeah, there's a reason for that, yeah.
He's blind. You already said it.
Yeah, I get
you were
it.
taken
So-
from home at midnight. The person claiming to be Zero had a mask on.
So if they were all taken at midnight, there has to be more than 1 0.
That's assuming that they were all taken at the same time.
It's true.
It could be
There was
multiple
white
nights
smoke,
at
and then
midnight.
each of us passed
That
out.
means you had to keep everyone knocked out for a couple of days, for like over a week. That makes no sense.
It's not
We
impossible.
woke up to find ourselves on D-deck in a room with
You
a
did say you
three-level
looked
bunk
quite
bed.
thin and like a zombie, which means you could have been knocked out for a couple of days.
Maybe, yeah. He did
How
notice
about
that
you,
in the mirror.
Seven? Did the same happen to you?
Oh, me? Yeah, well, mine was just like the rest of yours.
Okay, that's good enough for now.
That was a bit suspicious. 7.
So, I have a question. Snake and Clover, you were both kidnapped from the same room, and you woke up together. So, what's the deal with the two of you anyway?
We're siblings.
Siblings?
Another connection.
Yes. Snake is my older brother, obviously. That means I'm his little sister.
What's going through your head now?
He wouldn't put his little sister at risk, I don't think.
Well, it depends on if he likes her or not.
That's true.
That really so hard to understand.
Although one thing I do want to bring up is I don't think it ever clarified whether she can read Braille as well, because you were talking about family members.
Yeah, she probably could read Braille if her brother is blind.
So, but that means then that maybe unless she's in on it as well,
She could be.
she could be in on it. But if she isn't, then he wouldn't
Because
be.
she's
Able...
going to be like one of those characters that are going to come out to be like a little bitch or something.
to.
I said that already, remember? Like, she looks all innocent, like, oh, I'm so tiny. But no, you're not.
She is correct, of course. Are you, surprised?
Well, yeah, but
Why? There are other people here with connections to one another.
That's true.
Those two, for instance.
Oh, you mean between Jumpy and me?
Ah, yes. You did say you were childhood friends, didn't you?
So we've
Wait,
met
you went to school together?
a couple of connections together, but then what about all these other people, huh?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Hey, you think maybe we could figure out who Zero is this way?
yeah, you're right. You connect the dots between the victims, and that leads you to the perp. Textbook stuff.
Junpei, June, does any of this ring a bell?
Huh, ring a bell.
Ring a bell?
Well, perhaps you went to school with the son of a multimillionaire.
But she's got a point. Like, this is quite elaborate. Like,
Yeah, but
Millionaire?
Son?
Well, someone bought this boat and set up all of this.
yeah, like this costs money.
it does, yeah.
Like this, that's what I'm trying to say. It's kind of like someone's watching it as a game, and they're seeing who does. Like during those kind of things, where the rich are bored and they're watching people kill each other.
Oh,
Whoever
yeah,
Zero
that
is,
is
they
the
must be
thing.
incredibly rich.
Sometimes I wonder if that's like an actual thing in the real world, and we just don't know because we're not rich. Like there is people that are insanely scarily rich,
Yeah, well, that's kind of what Hostel's about, isn't it?
and that's also what Squid Game is about.
Mm.